I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I gotta go away.
But baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
hoping that you
so
dropped in.
very nice.
I'll hold your hands, they're just like
My
ice.
will start to worry.
Beautiful, what's your
My
hurry?
foot will be pacing the floor.
And listen to the fireplace roar.
So really, I better
Beautiful,
scurry.
please don't
Or
hurry.
maybe just have a drink more.
Put some records on while I
The
pour.
neighbors might think.
Baby, it's bad out there.
Say what's in this drink.
No cabs to be had out there.
I wish I knew how.
Your eyes are like starlight
to break
now.
this spell.
I'll take your hat, your hair looks swell.
I'd say no, no, no.
Mind if I
sir.
move in
At least I'm
closer?
gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense of hurting my
I
pride?
really can't stay.
Baby, don't hold out, baby, it's cold outside.
I simply must go.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The answer is no.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The welcome has been
How lucky that you
so
dropped in.
nice and warm.
Look out the window at that
My
storm.
sister will be suspicious.
Gosh, your lips look
My
delicious.
brother will be there at the
The
door.
waves upon a tropical
My
shore.
lady's mind is vicious.
Gosh, your lips are
Or
delicious.
maybe just a cigarette more.
Never such a blizzard before.
I've gotta get home.
Baby, you'll freeze out there.
Say, let me a cold.
It's up to your knees out there.
You've really been grand.
I feel when I touch your
but
hair.
don't you see?
How can you do this thing to
There's
me?
bound to be talk tomorrow.
Think of my lifelong
At
sorrow.
least there'll be plenty of
If you could
pride.
pneumonia and
I
die.
really can't stay.
Get over that, oh now baby, it's cold. Baby, it's cold outside.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Cheryl, Tomcat, Echo, Ken, Mary. Who else we got? Terry, 420. It's good to see y'all. Yeah, this has been up for a while, hadn't it? And hey Navy back, good to see you. I was gonna cancel again tonight because the Cowboys are playing the Lions, but I'm looking at the score. Cowboys are getting beat like 17-6 right now, I think. So here I am. And a lot has been happening. We had a birthday and went to take her to eat sushi, and so you have to go almost to San Antonio for that. Excuse me. And then today, dearest, she was in a hurry to get to the post office and wrecked her bike, and so cracked some front teeth. She did a whole full body face plant skid on the pavement, and she's pretty scraped up and swollen. No concussion. She had to go to the ER. And but she's doing okay. The dentist She went straight to the dentist. They fixed her teeth because she's a little worried about that because it was her two front teeth that were chipped. And so, of course, Mom was worrying. Absolutely, Pat. Yes, it's always something. Cheryl definitely is around here. Yeah. Well, she had tooth damage. I was surprised they were able to fix it so quick. Like, you can't even tell anything was done to her teeth, but she has to go back, I think, in 6 weeks to make sure there's not anything else. Because they did it on a, like an emergency basis. Yeah, I guess new technology. It's pretty cool. Just rebuild a tooth right there. And when when she came in and I saw her, an angel went and helped her. This person, I don't even know, she was from out of town. She stopped, picked her up, and she's the one that took her to the dentist. And then my granddaughter met them there, and she gave her bracelets, and it's got Ephesians 3:20, and then it says God is able. And wow, Pat, that's amazing. And we will definitely keep you in prayer. So then my granddaughter just took her straight from there to ER. No, this is my daughter. My daughter that should know better. It's my youngest daughter. The one with the e-bike. Yeah, I think the e-bike's messed up pretty good. She was going too fast. The road was wet. She didn't realize it. Back tire just swung out from under her. Yes, the one that does the hula hooping. Yep, that'll be on hold for a bit because her knee's pretty scratched up and her chin, her poor chin, her lips are all swollen. It's she's a sight. So I was packing bags of ice and getting ready for her whenever she got home. I wasn't sure if she'd be able to eat, but she ate and went to bed. She was pretty in shock, I think. Maybe Mary, I have no idea what they use. I don't go to dentists. I'm scared to death of them. She'll just go right in there and let them do whatever they need. But I raised them going to the dentist. My other daughter, she had She had really bad teeth, and they had to do the caps on hers. I think she was two or three when they did that. And so I've just always took them to the dentist while they were growing up. And I think that's why I'm scared of them, because I was never in a dentist office growing up. I don't know. But even once I went, never had any cavities. So, yeah. So, I have a couple of videos that I wanted to share with y'all that just trying to keep it light and on a good side tonight, kind of. There's a lot going on, y'all, and I question everything. It's because I want to know, okay, who's paying for this? Where's it coming from? And then check it out. And for every story out there, there's two sides to every story, it seems. So, yeah, this is good stuff. And then I'll drop some links in the chat, and y'all can look at them whenever you feel like it. And everyone thinks that I just look for the bad side of things, and I really don't. I have a veteran that sends me some stuff, possibly two. I don't know if the other one's a veteran or not. And a lot of it is just sent to me, and I really appreciate it because it helps me to evaluate, me personally evaluate, okay, is this really going on? And then I can look it up and see for myself. Tubala, it's good to see you. And so, a lot of the videos that I do get are done by veterans, and everyone keeps saying the military is the only way. Trust the military. Well, is it only certain military? I don't know. But when they see things in a different way also, then I'm thinking maybe maybe they know what they're talking about. I don't know. It's just, it's more to raise awareness so everyone will be safe and cautious. MC Nemesis Radio. I only just let people up that I know, and this is the first time I've ever seen you, so if you could just talk and chat so we can get to know you, that'd be great. And then we'll see. Gma, it's good to see you. Well, see, Tubla, my experience with military is nobody's going to talk them into anything. They're going to do what they want to do. I mean, and they take their orders seriously. So I don't think that someone can talk them into anything. I don't know. They're not as gullible as a lot of us, I think. But Yep, Pat, I know. That's right. Do you want to follow it or? I know that's no problem with you, 420. All right, let's see. Which one of these do I want to share first? Mm-mm. We'll do the December 3rd one. Good to see you, Blue. Just because we can't have it here, Pat. Well, they say we can't. See, it's not going to. Dang it. Okay, let me try that again. Since I clicked on it, maybe it'll. Come on. This is such a good story. I gotta share it. Should be messing with me, devil. Go away. Well, okay, it's close enough. Let me see if it'll share now. Share screen. Try again. The time story. Maybe. Still not going to let me move it all the way to the beginning. Well, I'll start it right there.
His name is Kevin, and one night he's leaving the Atlanta United game and he calls an Uber. The woman on the left, her name is LaTanya. She was his Uber driver. Now, this ride would turn out to be one of the most memorable experiences for the both of them. So they have about an hour-long ride to Kevin's destination, and it starts out as normal conversation and friendly banter. Then things got interesting. They started sharing intimate details about each other's lives. Kevin told LaTanya that he recently went through a horrible divorce. LaTanya tells Kevin that she's a single mother and she's struggling to make ends meet. She started driving Uber to supplement her income, but she's still having issues paying her bills. She also tells Kevin that she wants to go back to school, but she has some college debt that needs to be cleared up first before she re-enrolls. They go back and forth, just really getting to know each other. They get to Kevin's destination. Kevin says, "Hey, I've enjoyed our conversation. If you ever decide to go back to school, keep me updated on your progress." They say their goodbyes. Kevin hops out. LaTanya gets ready for her next ride. And as she pulls off, she receives a notification that Kevin sent her a $250 tip with a note saying, "Pay one of your bills with this money." Now, LaTanya is ecstatic. She's full of gratitude, and she continues on to her next ride. 3 months later, she's inspired by their conversation and she decides to look into going back to school. So she logs into her account at Georgia State University and she sees her account balance at 0. So she's confused at this point. She calls the school and they explain to her that someone anonymously cleared out all of her student debt. Come to find out, it was Kevin. So she goes back to school, gets her bachelor's degree, tracks Kevin down and invites him to the graduation. Now they have an amazing bond and friendship. Wow. This story is just so incredible to me. Shout out to Kevin for his generosity, his kindness, and his belief in LaTanya. And shout out to LaTanya for doing her thing, going back and getting her education while still being a mother, while still working. Wow. I love everything about this story. I love how these two just connected energetically. It's just beautiful to me. The guy on the right, his name is Kevin, and
Where'd y'all go? Oh, yep, there you are. No, Kevin didn't get lucky. Hey, Yorga. Yorga, some people are just nice. Darn it. I love stories like that. Yes, Gmo. Still. You didn't show up. What are we talking about? Oh. Hmm. I don't know about that. Maybe he did, York. If that's where happiness is found, more power to you. Chima. Okay. And there's one more. And this is a YouTuber showing another YouTuber on YouTube. Still, it's a good story. If it'll share, we'll see. It might take me a minute again. Annalisa, good to see you. How do I know that's a true story? I don't, but it's still a story. Is a story always true? Sometimes a story is fiction.
This year, 2025, the doctor looked at me and said, unfortunately, the treatment isn't working. The treatment isn't working. The cancer is spreading. It's not much we can do. What we do want to discuss is hospice and end-of-life care, making sure that all of your papers are in order and all your affairs are in order. I remember sitting on that news for a couple of days. I remember walking into my bedroom closet and I dropped to my knees that day. I dropped to my knees and I prayed and I said to God in my prayer, and I just remember it because I literally took a nap because I feel kind of bad today and I was dreaming about it. And I told God that I can't do this like this, that if I'm meant to go, he can take me. If I am not meant to be here, I understand. But if I am meant to be here, I cannot do what he wants me to do, being as sick as I was. I cannot do what you want of me with this body the way that it is. If you want more from me, please just take this pain away. The next week when I went in for surgery and they had placed the markers where the tumors were so that the doctor can do what they have to do, I remember waking up to what I thought at first I was hallucinating, the doctor telling me, someone is on your side. Someone is on your side. We can't find the tumors. We had to do scans. There's nothing there. Pathology report came out a few days later and there was no cancer in my body. The doctor still said to me, I don't know where it went. I don't know where it went. Now this is going to make somebody upset. But the day that I stopped praying to crystals and moon water and just grabbed my Bible and prayed to God, I was healed. Take it how you want to.
You have to see this.
They told me in January that I wasn't going to live.
Take it how you want to. I believe it, Yorga. I know. You know what? And that's a lot of people will say something like, well, how come it did for them and not for me or whatever? But hey, Sherry, good to see you. We don't know. I don't know why God chooses some over others. But the way she said it, if it's my time to go, take me now. I totally get that because treatment is, yeah. And it sounded like she was in a lot of pain. Is Jeff be here? Hey, Jeff. All right, y'all. I'm going to drop the link. If anyone wants to come up and chat, anyone that I know, please. Okay. And I am going to drop the link for a couple of other videos. And y'all can do what you want with it. This is one. He's he's been a Republican all of his life, and this is what he sees, and it resonated with me. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna share him. This is Off-Grid Desert Farming News, and so let's see. If I can get it in there. There's that one. And then there's one more. That I want to share with y'all. Anarchist Forever. Didn't know it had a name until I was 10. Okay, Kim, no problem. This one is interesting. This is a veteran, and you get, oops. Could you stop playing? Okay. This is Black Scout Survival. He is a veteran. And it's pretty interesting. And there's that one. Okay. Slaves to the system. Yes. So that was another interesting thing. Okay, Dallas is really getting stomped. 20-9. Okay, close that, Bonnie. Don't want to watch those Cowboys get beat. I don't know where Watt is. He's probably watching the game. I don't know. Maybe not. Y'all know the way it's cold, you can fall asleep at the drop of a pin after you eat. It just happens. And working out there in the cold all day. It's possible. Let's see. Oh, it's in email. Did I pull it up? No. I didn't. Oh, there is one more link I'm going to share with y'all. Sorry about that. Okay. This is not sure how I found this one. And it's about Virginia. Good to see you. This one is about Starlink. And I must have spelled it wrong, but oh well. Maybe it's 2 words. Y'all know what it is. And I'm not sure if Ken got the link, so I'll drop it again. Virginia, Yorga. Yorga, you want to come argue with me? Bearded chicken. At first I thought it said breaded chicken. Oh, okay, that sounds good. No, it's bearded. Tate, good to see you. Oh yeah, I know what I was gonna do. So Dee and I were talking, and okay, Ken, no problem. And so we were doing some more checking into this Venezuela thing, and so our thing is it lawful? And so she sent me this. This is a Cornell law professor shreds entirely unconvincing war crime accusation against Hegseth. In the debate ignited by the Washington Post's explosive report alleging that War Secretary Pete Hegseth issued an order to kill everybody, aboard a suspected narco trafficking boat, followed by a second strike to finish off 2 survivors. One might have expected the sharpest legal retort to come from senior uniformed lawyers. Identifiable experts willing to put their names behind their accusations. Instead, what arrived was an anonymous broadside from a self-styled former JAGS working group declaring that if the Post's account is true, war crimes and murder had been committed from the top down. But instead, Dr. Brian Cox, former Army judge, advocate, Cornell law professor, and one of the most meticulous law of armed conflict analysts in the field, to say in essence, not only is the anonymous JAG letter unconvincing, it's built on fundamental misstatements of the law, misreadings of the facts, and a dangerously destabilizing narrative about unlawful orders that fractures trust within the force. Cox starts with what he calls the decisive flaw. The anonymous letter never once mentions the linchpin concept of the law of armed conflict, the term military objective. According to Cox, the entire framework of the letter assumes the boat was destroyed in the initial strike and that the survivors were therefore shipwrecked. Civilians rendered hors de combat. But the Washington Post report itself, based on unnamed sources, doesn't claim the vessel was destroyed. It was disabled, and if a disabled vessel can be used to call reinforcements and continue its mission, Cox emphasizes it remains a valid military objective and is fully targetable under the laws of war. The anonymous JAG letter is, in his telling, builds its moral legal outrage on a factual premise the article never actually provides. So, in other words, no quarter. No quarter narrative, no quarter war crimes that prohibit killing enemies who are no longer a threat after they have surrendered, been captured, or are deemed unable to fight. The letter treats the allegation itself, anonymous double hearsay, that Hegseth ordered kill everybody, as a verbatim instruction to commit the textbook war crime of refusing quarter. Cox notes the leap from textbook war crime of refusing quarter. Nope. Alleged paraphrase to asserted war crime, especially when context, interpretation, and battlefield exceptions, such as persons not actually were to combat if located on an ongoing military objective, all matter. For the anonymous JAG group, nuance evaporates. For Cox, this is legally indefensible. So he's saying that it was all legal. And so then I went and looked at where the incident happened, and it said, excuse me, let me find it. Occurred in international waters in both the Caribbean Sea, primarily off the coast of Venezuela. So some of those links that I dropped are going to talk about Venezuela. I know one of them does, and that was that was kind of my thing was, where did this happen? And because I could have sworn I heard somebody somewhere say off the coast of the United States, they were coming into the United States, which is a whole different story to me. But because, no, I don't see it for myself, but I have seen arrests made. So I know that sheriffs and Border Patrol at the southern border have been arrested for helping to traffic things. And I'll say things because it's all of them. And so I figure if they're arrested, it's true. You can't arrest somebody without evidence, right? Probable cause. And that's the thing. During these times, it is so hard to actually find the truth. We have so much coming at us all at once, and it's like this is happening over here to cover up this over here, or it's like, I don't know. I tried not to even look at it. I try to stay out of it this month because it's a hard month. Y'all know what I was doing this time last year, and also trying to pack up this house and trying to go through everything at my mother's house and donate what I can to whoever I can. I'm giving away so much stuff it isn't even funny. Wish some of y'all lived near me. I just decided I'm not going to do an auction. I'm just donating it. Somebody out there needs it more than I do. So no, it wouldn't be guilt on probable cause. Probable cause means that they have a reason to do an investigation. And then in the investigation, if it seems even more guilt, then it goes to court, and then the court decides whether they're guilty or innocent. But if they're arresting them, I would say they have some pretty damning evidence. I don't know. And well, I know I have a few reasons that they could arrest me right now. And I'm playing with fire, but play with fire, you're going to get burned, right, Ken?
You're right about that.
I'm holding my breath. Well, it takes money. It takes money to obey the law. Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah, they're gonna get their money somehow, one way or another.
Yeah, plead the fifth. Oh, I can play it off pretty good if they pull me over.
Wasn't me. Got
Yep.
the wrong guy.
Well, and it's just I mean, used to be you would just get a ticket for these things and go on. But somewhere something's changed with that. Well, okay, I'm shady. I just admitted it to all of you too. I don't think I'm hiding anything. It's very obvious when they drive by me, but they just drive by me and keep on going. And it's like, okay, thank you. Oh, what do we got? I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, 125 years ago, you didn't have to ask permission for the government to do all these things.
Mhm. Collect rainwater, go fishing, own a property, start a business, renovate your home, build a home, use a transportation vehicle, get married, hunt, own a weapon, cut hair, sell a product, protest, grow food on your property, set up a lemonade stand, sell food. Right?
Yeah, now you got to have permission from the government to do all that. It's a money scheme.
Yeah, it's something. I remember when my girls, they were in about second grade, I think, first or second, and I think it was Valentine's Day. And I made cupcakes and cookies and took them up to the school, and they looked at me and they were like, we can't take those. And I said, what? And they said, we can't take them. Only if they're from a store with a label saying everything that's in it. And I was like, oh my goodness. I made sure that it was just white cake with white frosting. So no nuts were in the process, you know.
I mean, I don't know how it is where you're at, but even to have a yard sale here, you have to get a permit.
Oh, wow. No, we don't have to do that.
It's like ridiculous. I mean, you got to go down there and pay a fee so you can have a yard sale in your yard.
Mm-mm. That is crazy. And the fee's probably more than you're going to make on your yard sale.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like Pat Evans said, taxed on everything. It's like tax on top of tax on top of tax.
Yep. Hello, Black Watch.
Hi, Bonnie.
Good to see you, Black Watch.
Hey, Ken. Did I get my camera on? I am in all kinds of trouble with this stupid thing tonight.
No, your camera's not on.
Okay, so I got it right.
I thought he said, can I turn my camera on? I was going to say, no, wait. Why?
But yeah, a few things have been going on there today. So
Yeah.
that you ran the video about double jeopardy. You can't do it, although it wasn't double jeopardy from at the point where a grand jury says, fooled us once, shame on us. Fooled us twice, shame on you, know. Yeah, whatever. Do you have to have a yard sale permit for your own residence?
Yeah, here you do. You have to actually go down there and pay like a permit for a permit fee to have a yard sale.
I could see like a street sale, you know. Because we used to have, where I used to live on the courts, they used to have like, the men would have the fireworks at the end of the court, and that was a permit, which was understandable, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is even if it's in your front yard. I mean, you have to have a permit here to have a yard sale to sell, you know, what few items you're trying to get rid of. It's crazy.
I'd say fine, as long as you buy the first $10,000 worth of merchandise, I will pay
Yeah.
you $2.
Yeah, as long as you do something where I make a profit here.
But yeah, it is getting carried away. But you know, to be fair, oftentimes there's a little old lady on the street and she bitches about everything.
Hey,
She-
but
She got nothing to do in her day but look out her window and complain. You know,
before long, they're gonna tax us on the air we breathe.
yeah. But you know what I mean, to be fair. Sometimes, you know, it's reacting to a citizen that ends up at your doorstep every morning. You know, and I had a 67 Impala when my dad moved. Wouldn't fit up the driveway. There's no way. So I kind of picked, every so often there was a house that had like detached, its own driveway and everything. But this woman would look out, she looked like a deranged owl. And as soon as she figures I had sleep because I worked night shift, she called the cops and they chopped the tires. So the woman next door in a house like that phones me and says, she did it again. So I just went out and washed the tire.
Wow.
But you know, sometimes, Ken, what goes around comes around. Because I was sitting on the curb in front of my house, and her husband was an insurance agent. I don't know where their son took off to, older. He had a 61 Rambler. So he goes to turn in. Apparently, he didn't grease the front spline well enough, and the whole wheel and drum rolled down the street off the car.
Oh wow.
I sat there and I lost my guts. I just laughed like a, you know.
That's karma.
He was a nice guy. His wife just had too much time on her hands. So, but the point is, you know, sometimes the town reacts to complaints. You know, like just get that woman off my case. You know. So, yeah. Anyway, my little story. I got to the point I just washed the tire. Nothing wrong with that. Argue with the cop, you know what I mean? I chopped your tire. Yeah, I know. I washed off the mess you made. But anyway, that's the point. Sometimes a town reacts to unreasonable people, you know, and in my experience. Anyway.
Yeah, we just people post things on Facebook. We have a neighbor page and they put it in there. There was a garbage barrel police person that started complaining because people's garbage barrels were out too long, and so they made a ordinance about it. And it's like, are you kidding me? So now everybody kind of makes fun of the new ordinance for having your garbage barrel out too long by the road. And so one of the men, somebody dumped a sofa. We have one of those bins where you can donate clothes, but people end up putting everything by it and then they take it away.
Yeah.
Well, somebody put a sofa there. And so this sofa now travels around town wherever him and his buddies decide to sit outside and talk. They'll just pull out that sofa and sit on it. I think they even put it in the parade.
Wow. Virginia.
Good to see you. It's been a minute. Well, it's been a minute for all of y'all.
That's a good thing about living in a small town. You get to see a Chesterfield or sofa go around for about 5 years.
Yes.
Mysterious people showing up, sitting on it, you know.
Yeah. take pictures, prove you were there.
Do you find anything weird at this picture of these 5 kids at the fishing hole? They're all sitting on the sofa. We don't know where it came from. Yeah.
Hey, Jerry.
Mhm.
Oh, well.
So how cold is it there, Jerry?
Oh, Jerry, it's -6.
Oh, wow.
I'm
Damn.
sorry. And no, I don't want to know that cold. That's why I
Uh,
live in the South.
Is that Fahrenheit or Celsius? Well, of course, it's Fahrenheit, probably. State.
Yeah.
We're at minus, I think, 15 Celsius. Is it pretty well down at 0?
Gee. It's 41 here.
Uh-huh.
I got
And
y'all. I'm at 46, all the way up here in the north. That's what's up. That's called the Goldilocks.
Wow.
Yep.
That's like a heat wave up there, isn't it?
Nah, I'm in a Goldilocks zone for real. Like, it does not get too hot or too cold at any given time. Now, honestly, last week got into the 30s, and that, I mean, it was pretty frigid. I was cold. I'm not gonna lie, but nah, it's never too extreme here in weather in any way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gina said it's 50. Yeah.
yep,
It's
we're up here.
yeah,
People
it's 44 here.
But 44 is not too bad. That's Goldilocks zone too.
So, Virginia, am I imagining things? It seems like years ago when I would watch the weather, when an Arctic blast would come down, it would come down from like up there around Alaska, up in the air,
Hmm.
and kind of go through Washington, even into California, and then down. Do you remember anything like that? Or am
We'll get a little bit of snow like every 5 years, but the thing is those pesky mountains, the Cascades, the Rockies, all of that. So you go a little bit east of me, yeah, it's gonna blow over east and whatever. But in the western part of the western states, we're very insulated. The mountains insulate us, the ocean insulates us. It's not really cold. Yeah, Gma. It's moist. It's very moist, but it's not really cold.
Yeah. Well, and
No.
that's what happens here. The coastal warm air will usually keep the cold from coming down this far. That's why where Pat is, DFW area, is always colder than down here.
Hmm.
And that's when we saw snow on the coast, Snowmageddon. I was like, that does not happen.
Right.
It was to the ocean, snow covered, sand covered, everything.
Well, like central Washington, central Oregon, and north central California are, and actually quite a bit of California, there's a lot of desert. And they have extreme swings. Like it gets fucking hot, like over 100 in the summer. And then in the winter, so cold, like you don't want to be there necessarily. But yeah, it's that mountain shield.
Like around Tahoe, Lake Tahoe.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
where my brother likes to go skiing. So
Now there was one year back in I think like 71 when I was a kid. We had a freak snowstorm in this area. We got about 14, 15 inches of snow.
Huh.
yeah, we've had that. I mean, I can remember in the 80s when we had 14 inches of snow. I know in the 50s, I wasn't there, but I've seen pictures where there's a group of boys standing on the river, frozen solid.
50s were another world. from what this is.
Whole different time.
Now, when a blizzard, a storm was coming in, you know it. Wasn't like, near miss, you got 2 inches,
Yeah.
Yeah. You're full.
Yeah, we're full. It sucks over here. So
That's
sucks.
Where to stay in.
Everything's extreme. It's
That's-
awful. Just stay away.
They lied whenever they said there's so much open land in Texas. There's not.
Right, right. No, Texas is so full for sure.
Well, I don't see how people afford it. It's 10 to 20,000 an acre here, and
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I think it's close to that here. I think it's probably around, maybe it's at least 10 to 12 an acre here.
Yep. It's pretty common anywhere. 10 grand an acre.
Prices you just got insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I remember when it went up to 6,000 an acre, I was like, no way. Thinking that was just horrible.
Now, unless you're buying like a large, like quite a few acres, and they may drop the price down per acre. But if you're just getting like 2 or 3, 4 acres. But if you're looking for like maybe 30, 40 acres, 100 acres, they'll probably drop it down to maybe 6 or 7.
I wouldn't mind living where it rains a lot. Well, I say that. No, I gotta have the sunshine. Y'all are cloudy a lot, aren't you?
Yeah, medium. There's a lot of misconceptions about the Northwest. Yeah, no, you're right, Bonnie. It's cloudy. It's awful. It's always raining. There's never the sun. We have terrible summer. I can't cook food. It's deplorable. Whatever you do, don't look over here. Yeah, Cheryl. Washington always gets that, especially around Seattle. It's like, oh, it's always wet and rainy and dreary. And if you look at the national averages, we are nowhere near the top. The state of Virginia has more rain and dreariness than we do. So no, it's a stereotype, and we know how those go.
To hear what? It sounds like it rains. Well, I don't know. It's off and on.
We've had a lot of rain this week. I think just about every day this week we've had rain here.
Wow. We have, I guess it rained really early this morning because that's how my daughter had that wreck. She hit a wet spot on a curve and didn't expect her. She was going too fast. Excuse me.
Was a time during the winter here that if it was sunshine, you are going to freeze. It's not going to make it 15 feet, you know what I mean? And the icicles will start forming.
Yeah.
But it was great, pretty well otherwise.
Well, and it's been sunny, but if you're in the shade and with a breeze blowing, it's cold. So I go stand out in the sun.
Yeah.
Where it's a little warmer. And the sun's good for you anyway.
I don't know about Alaska because there was this woman on YouTube, that young lady, marital. Anyway, she moved from Calgary, Alberta, to the island, Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I'm still freezing, but it was a remarkable difference in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
So does it go from Alaska down the west coast of BC? I don't know, maybe the east. because Vancouver Island is pretty mild all year long. So I don't know. Maybe we just make it kind of take a detour to Hawaii and then down to Texas. Maybe that, you know, you're not going through here with that cold. You know, I don't know. But the prairies are, oh my God, they're open, they're cold.
Yeah.
Minus 40, that's normal. You know, January, February.
Up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
30,
Yeah.
40 below. You're not Celsius, Fahrenheit.
That's the way it is in Alaska where my cousin is.
Yeah, it's miserable. But, you know, because it's so open.
Hmm.
Think about it. Maybe Toronto was more open when I was growing up. You know, for the wind and everything to come down. I don't, it's changed tremendously. I don't know why, but it has.
Hmm.
It's nowhere near as cold.
Counted.
Anyway,
Well, yeah. If you're in a city, you've got more buildings around you, pavement. It's always warmer in the city.
I'm almost stopped myself there. If you go downtown Toronto, back in the 50s, 60s, Yonge Street is the longest street, quote, in the world. When the wind goes down there, you know it. It's just like a wind tunnel.
I feel
You know,
agree.
oh, I don't know. I don't know why it's changed so much.
Well, that's here. We have hills all around us, and so at my mama's being up on top of one of the hills, it's always about 10 degrees cooler up there than it is here.
Yeah. I remember I ended up getting an argument in yours with, who was it, Garrett S., you know, climate change. And he says to me, well, Trump says it didn't change. Must have been his first term. It's only changed about 1 inch. The world, you know, 1 to 3 inches of the world's water supply, the oceans. And I just thought, I ain't talking to you anymore because that's catastrophic. But I believe it's changing. It's changed a lot.
I don't.
You know, I believe.
I mean, I think it does it. It's been. It changed. Like the tides. That there's times when they'll be up and then they go back out, and
Yeah.
but sometimes it's like, oh, rescue's live.
Uh-oh.
I didn't know that.
Lately, I thought most of his streams were more in the daytime.
And they were the other night. It was whenever we got back from the sushi place. It was late. It was like 11:30. And I saw Rescue on and went up and talked to him for a little while. Well, for a little while till about 4 a.m. He was printing out stuff and had to stay awake. Yeah.
My internet is dragging tonight. Taking me forever just to open up a page.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a few of them. Last night, I think they were buffering like crazy. I thought, oh, great, the stupid, you know, power fail. Something went wrong. Now it's just buffering alive. So I don't know.
Yeah. And that's what I never know if I'm gonna be able to share stuff or not. It's like,
You scheduled this Tuesday night, though, Bonnie. Been scheduled for days. Just saying.
Our Monday. Was it Tuesday or Monday?
I think it was Tuesday. No. Yeah, Tuesday, I think. Sometime Tuesday you scheduled it.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was for Tuesday, and then I changed it to Thursday or something like that. I don't know. I just remember changing the date.
Oh, that could be. All I know is it said Thursday when I saw it. But anyway.
Yeah.
All right. I will be right back, guys. I'll be right back. I got to go get me something to drink and take my medicine for the night.
Okay.
Get me something too, will you? Because I've been going through it like crazy. With the electric heat, dries everything out. But anyway, so what is it down there? I gather your title is because of the weather shift.
It's, yeah. Well, it's Christmas time, Blackwatch.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about, baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah. And then,
but I don't know how cold it gets there, yeah. We were playing around on another one, a panel with a lot of the Christmas songs and the parodies, you know what I mean?
mhm.
I won't particularly say. Seems grandmothers are the brunt of a lot of this. I don't know why. Yeah, but yeah, another 3 weeks, less than that. No, 3 weeks. 3 weeks today. Yeah. We lose Virginia.
She is busy doing something, I'm sure.
Oh. Yeah, won't go on with it too much. Do you have one of your machines with Windows 10? Still?
Do I have one of those?
Or anybody running a PC, a laptop or desktop on Windows 10? Point was, I heard like a bling, little notification, little musical thing. Do you want to set up Windows backup? No. I heard another one and I thought, how could you do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to say not now, it's just a notification. It said your device is going to restart. It's pushing an update. It's been over a month and you know what I mean? Windows 10 is not supported.
Yeah.
Lousy son, I can't stop it.
Hi, Huckleberry.
Blasted Microsoft.
Yeah. No grouchy mood.
No, I mean, I thought, do you want to do the backup again? Because I didn't know it was a video that did it. Sometimes people, their own machine, and I thought, there's a notification. So I clicked it. It says your device will restart. And I went there and it's an update. And I'm like, you lousy. Because it's been out of support since October 14th.
Yeah, I love Raid Rescue.
Anyway. But there you go.
And it looks like tell Rink and Anthony happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Well, but they're over at Rescues.
Oh.
Might be.
There and I put Love Raid and a bunch of hearts. And looks like 420 did. I can't hear what he's saying. I think he's making stuff. gave him my order. He hadn't told me how much it is yet, though, but it didn't. I think it's way cool what he's making. I mean, those Morse code cards.
Oh,
I'm getting one of those for each one of my kids, and then I'm getting me the dog tags to put allergies on it
hmm
because those stupid bracelets keep breaking. They're made with the thick plastic stuff. I don't, but it's a USB. So every time you plug it in, you gotta like try to straighten it out. I guess that's what made it weaken.
oh,
But I don't know if they figured it out now. But when I first got it, EMS was telling me we don't have that program, and I said it's not a program. You don't have to have the program. All you got to do is plug it into your device, and it'll pop up, and it tells you everything about me. And they're like, no, I don't think it's going to work. They never would plug it in to see if it worked.
and it was medical history.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a
Well,
double-edged sword.
Yes, but I would put what I wanted to on it, and still I had to have all my allergies on it.
Yeah.
I see that, Huckleberry. I think we all are. I've got him on my phone. I didn't know he was going live. Darn it.
There's nothing wrong with a double dip chocolate banana. You know,
No.
like you get at the fair or whatever. So good. People got scared of caramel apples. I don't know why my mind went to fruit. I'm just saying. Back in the day, you would get one maybe for Halloween, but then the poison panic came in.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Lisa, did I say hello? Well, we still, the ladies that I've known forever and trust, they still do the popcorn balls and the caramel apples,
Right?
chocolate covered strawberries. Yes, we have those.
So, what do you think the grossest thing, looking back, as far as traditions? For me, it's bobbing for apples. Like they would do the bobbing for apples at
Carolina.
Halloween parties, and it's like if you think about it, that is freaking disgusting.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, because look how many people's heads and mouths are down there. That's just
Oh, gross. Mouths are dirtier than buttholes. And it's a scientific fact.
well, you know, the skin on your lips is exactly the same type of skin around your butthole.
It's
But
the
see,
exact same skin. I've said that on lives, and people laugh at me like I'm just being gross, and I'm like, no, it is the exact same skin, and it
Yeah.
makes sense too because it's the digestive process starts in your mouth, ends at the butthole. If you're
That's right.
lucky.
but y'all are thinking that it's just the mouth going in. They're putting their whole face in, and you know that they're blowing their nose while they're in there.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh, gross.
yeah. Mm-mm. Oh,
but
It's like sharing a toothbrush.
I don't mind talking about food, but can we get off this subject?
Well, the original question was a gross tradition. Looking back, for me, it's the bobbing for apples, and I'm like, that
Yes.
was really kind of gross. But like, was there something that was normal when you were a kid?
here you
Oh
go.
yeah, Cheryl, that's another one too.
Stomping the grapes. Yeah.
Yep.
Right? Carolina.
Who wants to drink wine after somebody's feet have been all in it?
Yeah, that's the OG way, though.
But when I was a kid, I used to think there were a lot of things gross. Because I grew up with 3 brothers
Yeah.
for a
Right.
bit. And
Yeah, boys are gross. Facts.
yeah.
Mhm.
And mean. Wonder what
Blackwatch, are you wrapping a sausage in tinfoil?
What?
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 Yeah, that's what they should call it, Jerry. Toe jam wine.
Mhm. Well, there's kind of a reason for it, though, historically, is the enzymes and the funguses in your feet would help the wine ferment.
Ferment. Okay.
And yes, so it did have a use.
Yes. And so my daughter was working at a vineyard, and that was her job for one day until she broke out in a horrible rash.
Mm.
And so she couldn't do it anymore.
What was the rash from? Like from the grapes or from the?
I guess. I don't know. I mean, we just couldn't figure it
Maybe
out.
maybe it's some type of berry. I know my daughter, she cannot eat raspberries. She's allergic to raspberries.
Well, that's what I was fixing to say. She is allergic to strawberries.
Mm.
Could be something with the berries or something.
Hmm.
I know when the Italians started moving the neighborhood, you always knew it was late fall. You couldn't drive down the driveway to the garage because there was 8 feet of grape crates all over the place.
Right.
So, when they delivered the grapes to them.
Mm-hmm.
But they were good neighbors, those ones.
Yeah. It's interesting how people figured stuff like that out.
Mm.
I don't want to know how they
Hi,
figured
Lauren.
Hi, Lauren. Who's that, Ken? What do you mean, shut up? Wait, is that you?
That's not me.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said earlier, hi to the other Ken.
Well, we don't shut up here,
Yeah, that's true.
so you may be in the wrong spot.
The only person that might shut up is Watt when he falls asleep on a stream.
True.
I'm allergic to wine. I can't stop drinking it. I'm allergic to frog.
Fraud. The first opening of an embryo is the asshole. Huh. I can see that though. That makes sense before eyes, nose, mouth. Yeah.
You wouldn't be here without. Who is this Ken guy? You wouldn't be here without me exposing.
Exposing what?
Do we want to know?
No, we don't want to know. Never mind. I'm allergic to going behind people and sticking my face where the other parts and to sing. Wait, what are you doing, Carolina?
We need an example, man.
Going behind people and sticking my face with the other parts.
Which parts? And which part?
Virginia, read that whole phrase. It's a joke. Bonnie's like apple bobbing. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, John D. Some people never develop past that. That's a fact.
Any parts.
Hey, wait.
Plain. I don't know. 6
Nope.
kids, not a lot grosses you out. Once you have kids, that's the grossness goes. It's
That
like,
is true.
Have you ever heard of a Kenneth Michael Passiorek, whatever the hell that name is?
No.
York. Like York. Pass York. Nope.
But
I
that's funny. Once you have a kid and like,
Must be a bot.
yeah, for sure. The poking, the prodding, the spread wide open in front of anyone with a clipboard, you just lose.
that and then raising the kids and you're cleaning up
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. Every body fluid.
Yes.
For sure.
Oh.
Oh, Chima.
Oh, Gmail. Wow.
No.
That is gross.
Truth
Honestly, though, a lot
But
of
not
women don't wear.
Google the name.
You'd be surprised.
So that's when I worked at the restaurant, and it's a restaurant like L-shaped, and then there's a bar at the other part of the where it would be square. And we would bleach water. I mean, we used bleach water to clean the tables, to clean the chairs, to clean anything that anybody would have touched, because there was things going around that were very contagious that you wouldn't want, like staff.
Mhm. That's true. Like staff on the utensils, the anywhere where like around the drinking house. Yeah.
So I wouldn't blame people if they walk around with
The only thing I went and looked. I went and looked up this guy, the name, and it said something about them versus the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, something district court in Utah.
Wait, what?
When he posted that name, Kenneth Michael Passiorek, something about the United States District Court of Utah. He was the plaintiff versus the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Oh, wow.
Good. Well, great. He went against a cult, because that's all the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is a cult.
Well, I was raised LDS, so I'm curious what was the case about, because I left that church 30 years ago, but I do get into researching it sometimes and taking it step by step, because it is a cult and it is
Good night, Caroline.
really look into it. And
I'll share the
Yeah.
dockets from justia.com. I'll
Yeah.
share that in the link there.
huh, curiouser and curiouser.
Mhm.
Yeah, Gma, that's kind of true.
Sheriff Mike Smith. Why does that sound familiar?
Well, Smith is a very Mormon name. But yeah, when you come out of it, it's wild to look back at the programming and the words in the songs and the way that they raise you up, the expectations, the patriarchal nature of it. It's a breeding ground for narcissists also, because if you do all the right things, you become a god, and it's a lot. It is a lot, and when you are born into it, you don't see it. But then, once you break that veil, so to speak, it's crazy.
Hmm. Well, I can see where, because church has changed so much. I think all of them have. And so it's really hard to find one that you can just focus on why you're there.
Yeah. Yeah. A middleman, Gma, for sure. I
Yes.
think one who has to interpret for you and tell you what things mean, that's your first red flag. Like interpreting scripture or God or whatever, that's where the control starts to seep in.
Well, yeah. And that's where it's like when you have to work out a sermon, because I always thought they were just spirit led, whatever they were speaking about. Like, this is what you're led to speak about today.
Yeah.
But then I started seeing, well, and so when you're putting a multitude of scriptures together to guilt or condemn, I just don't think that that's right. And
Yeah.
I see a lot of that. And the contracts for tithing, that
Mhm.
just blew me away.
Not to get off subject, but I thought I was going to have to shoot somebody earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, because I recently moved, and the place where I'm living at had been vacant for quite some time. Well, I'm sitting there looking at my camera earlier, and some guy comes walking down my driveway, walking all up into my yard, starts looking around. So I had to go out there and confront him. Well, I think he was a crackhead or something, but looking to see what he could see what he could steal. But I told him, I said, dude, you need to leave now. I said, you lucky you didn't get shot for coming on property. I said, I have keep out signs all out in front of my yard, plus video surveillance signs.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me you didn't see those.
Dang. So, Ken, did you have another name at that time? Just curious.
Right.
Yeah, he said he's been around since Prepping 101, Bushcraft, 10 TV.
Yeah. And
But was fucked with.
I was at all of those, so that's why I was wondering if he went by another name.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we all were, kind of.
Yeah, kinda. I wasn't. But auxiliary connected.
Yeah.
Wayne, what are you locking your gates against?
Must have, because his channel that he's commenting on now has only been around since November 14th.
Oh, interesting.
I am on a style. Go ahead, trespass. My dogs will eat them. Oh. I watched a Christmas movie last night, or it was sometime, and it was about dogs. It was pretty cute.
Was it a Hallmark movie?
All dogs go to heaven.
I don't think it was on YouTube. It was a lady was rescuing dogs. It looked like it was. They were making it look like it was around the 30s, 40s, maybe. And the mayor was a real jerk. And so he was trying to annex her place. He was saying no dogs were allowed in the city limits, none, period, at all.
Oh, wow.
You couldn't have them in your house, your yard, anywhere. And she would take the rescues, and so they were battling, but it all worked out in the end, as usual.
Yep, Phil, that's a great movie to watch every year too.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Vacation.
Absolutely. That is a really fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subliminal talk. Interesting.
There's hackers all over the place. You can't get away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure some are listening right now.
No doubt.
We love our lurkers too.
Mhm.
So where's Watt at tonight? He must have fell asleep early.
I'm telling you, well, from the picture I saw, I can understand why.
Oh, it's one of them nights, huh?
The fried pork chops and mashed potatoes and gravy, and
Oh, so it was
he got that belly full.
yeah, that's what I said earlier when Cheryl was trying to Beetlejuice him. I said, well, you know, I'm working out in the cold all day because, you know, those new homes, they don't have any electricity yet. That's what he's running. They don't have heat. And us not used to the cold down here.
Mm-hmm.
Takes it out of you.
Yeah.
What's lurking for sure.
Yeah, his head keeps popping up. Why do I keep hearing my name? How do they know what I've eaten? Like,
Right? You say what?
yeah.
Yeah, I'll be sending me your amazing food pictures.
Guilty.
Right? Y'all trying to say I need to gain weight or what?
It's a weird kind of pride. Like when I make a beautiful freaking sandwich, part of me is like, I have to share this with somebody. It could go to you. It could go, could go a few places, but it's like, man, this looks good. Enjoying the little things in life.
Yes, and I'm all for it. Send me your food pictures. Send me your
Yeah.
flutter pictures. Yeah, all of it. Yeah.
Well, I got my belly full tonight with homemade lasagna. So
Ooh,
Mm, that sounds good.
yes. Love lasagna.
Yeah, I was well, I didn't eat till late, and so about midnight I'll be okay. I gotta eat. Excuse me. I think tomorrow I'll put the rest of that steak. Hopefully tomorrow's a calmer day. It will be. It's not an everyday. I don't know. While I was staying out there going through stuff, she was doing a couple of things, and I was like, hun, the bubble wrap is on the top shelf in my closet. And she was like, what? Weird. She didn't get it. Today she gets it. She didn't understand what I meant. You say Mexican food, Wayne? That's what I would do. I would start Mexican food. Uh, I sent some sushi pictures the other night.
Mm-hmm. That looked freaking good. You were tearing into my Japanese heart. I was like, man, mommy
I knew
sometimes.
you. And that place was cold,
Mm-hmm.
and they said that they were moving, and I said, um, hopefully with a place with a heater, because it was cold in there.
that's a picture my uncle sent me from North Dakota.
Oh my goodness. Maybe that's why we haven't seen Al. Has anybody seen Al?
Mm-mm.
Um, I seen him the other night, but it's been a few days.
Yeah.
I can't remember where I seen him at though. Which chat he was in.
My clumsy daughter, Huckleberry.
Well, like bubble wrap, saran wrap. I always think of that movie Fried Green Tomatoes where she makes a dress out of saran wrap, trying to entice her husband. He doesn't even know. He walks in the door and he's like, "What the hell is wrong with you? Where's my chicken?" Bless her heart. No.
I'm thinking, you know, insulation, if you
Mm.
put that on first to keep the cold out, maybe.
Yeah, it would get pretty sweaty under there. Very moist. Love that. It'll be very moist. Well, somebody brought up Christmas Vacation a minute ago. So, does anyone have a Christmas movie, even if it's Die Hard, that every year you feel compelled, like you feel like you have to watch it?
Well, you just said one of them, Die Hard,
Mhm. Yeah,
of
them's
course.
fighting with some.
I used to watch. I can't. What's the name of that one? The one where you said, the little boy's going to wants that Red Ryder BB gun.
A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Miss Darren McGavin. I can't remember the woman who played his wife. I can see her, but I don't know the actors.
Yeah. It's a Wonderful Life, I think is,
Mm.
yeah. I think that's a all-time favorite because it shows everything, the community coming together to help everybody out.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about that. Plastics.
Yeah, that's what for some reason, I remembered.
Mm-hmm.
Brother goes to college, he doesn't all this, and he comes back and come on into business with me. Brand new thing, plastics.
Who is Baby Trump?
But there's these channels that do like it's satire and it's like babies doing pop culture or cultural people. It is pretty funny.
That sounds like something you'd see on what's that channel? United Spot.
Yes, it's like that.
Hmm.
Some of them are hilarious.
Good to see you, John. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
Oh, and you can't forget A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Right.
Yeah. Do they even show that anymore?
I don't know.
In
I don't
the
know. Usually you see it advertised, but I don't know. Since I don't have a lot of local channels, that everything we watch is from Hulu or Netflix, one of the apps. So I don't know.
I'm not sure if they put it on TV anymore. I remember when I was a kid, they always did the Grinch, Frosty the Snowman.
yes.
Rudolph, and
Yes. There was like a 2-hour stretch of these 20 or 30-minute
Did I say hello to Brian?
little Christmas movie. Diaper diplomacy.
That's what I'm like. Wait, what is that?
maybe it has to do with Baby Trump.
Oh, could be.
Maybe.
Yeah, they did do that too, Pat. They used to show Wizard of Oz in the fall time.
Yes.
Yes, Jack Frost. That's a good movie too.
I think on TV they might still do the Grinch, but man, I'm not sure because I look it up for my son on the YouTubes. There's a channel that has the classic ones like Frosty, um, the Grinch, like all the ones we just mentioned, and it's like a compilation of them. And so I find it online and let him watch those. They're easily at this point like 60 years old, 50 years old. I mean, they quite old.
I love the old movies.
Yes, and they were kind of like claymation and rudimentary, but they're so cute. And I mean, you can see the difference in societal culture and what's accepted of what they say and do. Like one of them, I can't remember which one, but at the very beginning, the first like 2 minutes, they show like propaganda newspaper articles. I want to say it's Santa Claus is coming to town. I could be wrong, but the beginning of it's super interesting. Like the intro that used to be on TV is nothing they would show now.
I think they just show more and more propaganda is what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh, Wayne. Yeah, Rudolph. Yes. The. Mhm. They had some kind of a spin.
Vicky, no. Yeah. So did any of y'all make decorations for your tree?
I don't even have a tree up this year. too much hassle after doing all this moving.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, that's going out there, and there's going to be at least a tree up and some lights around the windows on the inside, not the outside.
Right. I do like to make decorations. Always have like some lights, and sometimes I get a plant from the nursery, like a kind of a wintry type of plant, and not even a traditional tree.
Yeah.
But I like to get the kids would always bring stuff from school, like they would make little ornaments out of construction paper and
Yeah, and hanging on the tree. Yeah, we still have a lot of those left over from when our kids were little.
those are the
Popsicles,
best ones. Oh yeah, the popsicle stick.
reindeer.
Yes.
Yeah. But that'd be the only light I would have on at night. And that's why I leave them up year round, because I just like that soft light that, I don't know, just gives you a fuzzy.
I don't do as much since all my kids are grown, but I know when they were little, I used to go all out. I mean, my entire yard was decorated Christmas.
But did y'all see the video White put up?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, with all those decorations out there.
Oh my gosh. I said, okay, you can go overboard.
There's a couple of places around here that do that same thing. I mean, they literally go extravagant.
I have never seen nothing like that. Every inch of that yard had a blow up.
Oh,
They were stacked. It looked like a used car lot the way they were.
imagine the
It was-
power.
There was this one place they had like a literal Ferris wheel in their front yard. We're going around, we decorated with Christmas lights and had like Santa sitting in one of the seats, and
Dang,
it was wild.
Yeah.
that's too much. That's a lot of effort.
Yeah, I agree. The power bill, I would not want to pay their power bill.
Right.
No. I'm gonna look for. Oh yeah.
John Dunning's gonna go all out and turn his bug zapper on this year.
That's a good way to get twinkling lights.
May not get many bugs if it's really cold outside, though.
Yeah. I just try not to spend money. You know, they profit a lot on.
There's
Mhm.
D.
Oh,
With a
that's cute.
fat cat. So in Austin, they have this 37th Street light. I don't think that's the one yes, it is. Creatively decorated block. And they have like a competition.
I want to show you my carrots. I just pulled them out of the ground,
Ooh.
but they're really small, so don't expect them to be big. They're called ladyfinger. I'll be right back.
Lady fingers.
Ladyfinger. They are messy. I gotta still wash them.
Ooh.
One of them's pretty chunky though.
Ooh, those are nice.
I know. Thank you.
Those look
I've
great.
made pickled carrots with them, spicy. Everybody loves those. I was buying a lot of pickled veggies, even though they're not fermented. They're still good too. I like them a lot, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was exciting. These
Those
will
are
not be
beautiful.
going to the horses. No. But yeah, a couple packages of seeds. I think I planted 5 packages. I still have a whole row of carrots. This is only like half a foot that I just pulled up. I've got them covered right now with the shade cloth, or no, what's it called? Frost fabric, not shade cloth.
Yeah.
It's white and clear. Well, it's not clear. It's white, but the sun can get through, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm
Cool.
leaving that on because it's kind of frosty at night around here. But I'm really excited. Thank you.
Oh,
There
I
you
found
go.
that Ferris. I found that Ferris wheel I was talking about. I'm gonna share it real quick. If I can get it to pull up.
Pat said it'd be great in a pot roast. I agree.
Mm-hmm. We love carrots.
Let me hit play.
Well, got
Oh,
to
my
be
goodness.
for the first for the time with lights and the spokes turning. Fun setting here on a Wednesday evening. And just wanted to take shots of it so I can see it in action.
And that's just a display. People don't write on
Yeah,
it.
and that's not all of. Hang on, I'm gonna share this other tab and let you see this. This is how far out they went.
Oh, goodness.
They called it Ludi's Christmas Spectacular. But they would do this every year, and people would drive through the neighborhood and check out all the lights.
Yeah.
I think they used like some of the proceeds for people made donations for like things like Children's Miracle Network.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's just
I
one.
like how that.
Yeah, that was just one home. There's like 4 or 5 homes on that street that go all out. But
Yeah.
they don't do it. I think last year was the last year doing it.
Oh,
I like how the elf falls over at the back. It goes back.
well.
Pretty funny. The lumberjack elf, clearly. Right?
And-
Is that
and-
what he's doing?
And of course you can get out and take your kids up there. They got a place where they got Santa up there, and kids can go see Santa. And
Oh, wow.
So that's what the Keebler elves do in the winter.
Have you seen where some houses, rather than lights, they have like an overhead projector outside and it projects Christmas and everything?
Yeah.
the images on the side of the house. Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
Right to agree. Christmas is pagan.
Yep.
Yeah. But there are some things we can glean, and I celebrate some of that pagan shit. So just
I
saying.
have the biggest
Call
agree.
some of it the truth.
Yeah.
But some of them, I think all religions have celebrated a festival of lights of sorts because of the dark days and everything. And we don't know what's mingled, taken out, mixed up. We find out, and
They're,
that's like,
they're,
oh,
they're, I
shit.
think they're all mixed with pagan, including
Mhm.
like Easter with the Easter bunny. There's
Yeah.
so much paganism mixed in with it.
Yes.
But some of us, we don't. It's not all about that for Christmas. We have our ways of raising our families that
Yeah.
they can be around all the Santa and stuff. But my son, he never believed in Santa from the time he was 3. I mean, we had a wood stove. It wasn't exactly a chimney. So, and I didn't really want to do the Santa thing, but my friend Shay was like, "You better not tell my kids Santa's not real." And it would have been kind of awful and shitty. But we didn't do Halloween as it was, and I was real tempted not to do Santa. Believe me, I could give a shit about Santa Claus. I don't.
My-
But
My son, My son ruined it for all the rest of my kids when he was 7. He was the youngest. He said, he started telling them, said, there's no such thing as a tooth fairy. Santa Claus isn't real.
He just went all out, didn't he? Damn. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. He just went for it. He just, yeah. My
Yeah.
son, I know he would tell my daughter the same shit, you know. But, and she led on for a year or two more than, you know, we knew she didn't believe anymore, but she didn't want to give up the gig, you know. Seemed like. But what was Santa? You got, for us, Santa was, you got an unwrapped present. Oh, look what Santa left you. I didn't have to wrap that gift. You know,
Yeah.
that was kind of how I played
Right.
it.
Yeah.
But,
The
yeah.
big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
We
oldest
gotta,
are
we gotta do the
24,
best.
and I told them day one there was no Santa. I said, no, there is no Santa. Day one, they were very, very young. I said, your parents worked really hard to get you this unwrapped present. There is no dude in a suit bringing it to you. And what's funny, not funny, is that because of school, they ended up having a period that they did believe in Santa. Even though I told them from the age of 2, there's no freaking Santa Claus. I worked hard for this.
Oh, that is funny.
But it was the conditioning of society, you know, that for a hot minute
Yeah.
they're like, wait a minute, with a little doubt.
But then they believed their mama, but at the
Yeah,
end of the day.
I didn't lie to them. That's one of the funniest things we do as parents is lie to them right away. Yeah, there's
Oh,
some
yeah.
magical being coming to bring you something. No, there isn't. No.
Yeah.
I know that sounds harsh, but they're fine.
No,
They're fine.
no. Yeah, they're absolutely fine. And better for not
Totally fine.
being involved in all the commercialism and nonsense that it's become bad. Real bad. It could be
Everything's
much more
too commercialized.
Yeah.
Steve-O, that's great.
Yeah, it could be a lot better. Thank you, Grandpa Santa, in my ear, so our brothers wouldn't know. How cute! That's so cute.
That is cute.
Oh, you hate to, you know, I couldn't do that to my best friend Shay. I mean, she was dead serious, and we lived next door. So, and my husband, he would have went either way. So he thought it was kind of extreme to not do the Christmas thing. He was on board with the Halloween and the trick or treating, like that we're not doing that. We knew that was part of the occult, and you know, I know Christmas has a lot of things that are not. The world hasn't made it about Christ, and it's about Santa, you know. So I
I'm
didn't
just
really
glad
want
that
to.
That's
Mhm.
a lot of what I try to put up. Nativity, the believe sign. Just believe.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
glad I don't have to stay up half the night ever again putting a trampoline together.
Mhm.
Right.
Or a bicycle before they can
Yeah.
assemble. I remember my
Yeah.
parents when I was young. It was like the worst gift.
Yeah,
Taking
they
2
come in
to
a
4
box.
hours.
We did.
We all got ours stolen right away in Chicago. I had mine for like 3 weeks. Someone came in my best friend's yard and just stole it right out of her yard.
Mhm.
My husband lost so many bikes too. I mean, it was just, they were always getting stolen. That was just part of living in the city.
Yes. When we lived in San Antonio, my brother, I think he had his bike for 2 weeks. Someone stole it.
Yep. Oh, it's a heartbreak, man. It's such a heartbreak.
Of course, he blamed my friends.
Yeah. Yeah, I try, Cheryl, I see that, you know, it's good to see you all in chat. I'm sorry I didn't get to say hi to everybody. Hello, everybody. I know I don't judge people on what they do for Christmas, Easter, whatever. I didn't want to do Easter Bunny either. When Grandpa was alive, he wanted the kids to come to the retirement place where he was for a little while. They were doing an Easter egg hunt. You know, there was stuff like that, but they did not really believe in the Easter Bunny either. We never told them that. But the Tooth Fairy, yeah, we did that shit. Yeah, we did that stupid shit too for a while.
Jerry, for admitting
Not
that.
long.
Yeah, the tooth fairy was the first one our son called my wife out on.
Hmm.
I
Oh,
seen
yeah.
you come in. I seen you come in my room and put money under my pillow.
What does that son do now today? What's he like?
He's a Marine vet. He actually works for
Oh,
the
wow.
he works contract work with the DOD.
Dang. Awesome. Well,
Mm.
that's quite wonderful. I love those people. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's great.
yeah, we're all talking about how cold it is, and he's out there in the middle of the Pacific on a tropical island enjoying himself.
Oh, he's really suffering, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, right on, man. That's good for you. That's awesome. I mean, Marines are pretty badass. Yeah. Trying to think of a badass person. No, pretty up there. Pretty at the
Look,
top.
look up
Hmm?
Rangers.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, yes.
Rangers are bad too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's what they're all, to me, they're all badass. So, pray everyone stays out your way. You got it, buddy. SEAL, yeah, for sure. I know some things, but yeah. Mhm.
SEAL. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of training and dedication for some of those is out of most people's reach.
Yeah, it's some rough training because I remember when my son went through the Marine boot, he was literally like, "I'm ready to come home."
Yeah. Yeah. My son, of course, they sent him to Chicago in the winter. And so he was like, Mom. But it was a few weeks before he could call. And yeah, he was freezing to death.
Yeah.
And my son went through it in the wintertime too. Of course, he was in South Carolina. I mean, it was still cold at that time, but
Yeah.
Did they come watch the Bulldogs too?
what's that?
Did they make them watch the Georgia Bulldogs too? Just wondering. South Carolina. I know a guy in South Carolina. Yeah, he's a retired keyboards studio musician. Really cool.
I mean, that's technically where he still lives in South Carolina because he still has his house there.
That guy, yeah. He's got acreage, you know. He's on a number of acres. He has another house, I think, in North Carolina.
I think he said he's going to spend maybe one more year out there on the island, and then he's going to come back home. I don't know if he's going to stay in the same profession or do something else. I'm not sure what he's going to do yet.
Yeah.
Absolutely a time for giving. And that's too funny, Stephen.
Yes, that's right, Steve-O.
And Jerry, I agree. Black Watch needs to move to Georgia.
You'll see if Watt's got a room to rent.
Oh my goodness, can you imagine?
I just want to see them pillow fight. That'd be amazing. Snap button shirts in Jello. Yeah. No, but I'm with you, Pat. It is a time of giving for sure.
That's what I always told my kids at Christmas time. I said, "Look, don't get me anything." I said, "I'd rather give." I don't want anybody to buy me anything.
But they always did, right, Kim?
Oh, of course.
Of course. Here's a game controller, Dad. Enjoy it.
What am I going to do with this?
Yeah.
Man. Oh, poor baby. All the swelling is really.
Well, I love Pensacola down there, Vicky, especially in the summertime. Pensacola Beach. That is one of the most beautiful beaches I've seen.
Mhm.
My stepmother lives close to Pensacola Beach.
When we went there quite a bit back when my son was going through some training, he had to go down to Pensacola to the Navy base down there, and he had to do a lot of training down there as well.
Yeah.
Remember, we used to, if we could afford, my dad wanted crafts. It's called Wasaga Beach. That's where the cottage was. And you came off a hill. It was a higher incline than 45 degrees. I mean, it was a hill. But the premier went up there for some sort of a presentation. I haven't been up there since 60s sometime. The point is that's the only way in and out. Think about it in the winter time. You know what I mean? Like in excess of like 45, probably 60, 70 degrees high. Who comes in and sands the hill so you can get up the hill or down?
Depending on which way you're going.
Talk about isolated. Talk about the isolation of winter is what I'm talking about. You know, like you don't get your stuff in by Christmas. I guess that's it. Yeah. These rural towns and villages.
What's wrong with rural?
Yeah, they find a way.
So, Black, what is your favorite memory of Christmas?
Who, me?
Yes.
I can't. I just thought of it. I can remember my dad, because of course it's dark here at 4:30. That's one thing that I noticed that's still the same. So he'd have dinner at 6. So if you go to school at 3:30, there used to be cartoons or Christmas stuff on. But it's gone, Bonnie. It's gone. You don't have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they used to have that all the time. Like, by the time kids got out of school, you would get home from school, like, between 3 and 4, and then they'd have cartoons on on TV. And
yeah, like the Christmas stuff. Like you'd lay in front of it. Remember my dad always saying, "Get back away from there, it'll hurt your eyes."
Yeah.
Yes, I still do that.
But other than that, it's been too long, Bonnie. It's been.
Maybe that's why my eyes are so bad.
Yeah, that could be.
It'd be whatever isn't the TV kind of like your phone, emitting whatever that is that they emit?
Yeah, some type of radiation.
Yeah.
I just remember being the remote.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, get up, go change it to channel so and so.
Whatever.
Yes. Or the rabbit ears.
Yeah, I think we might have had 3, maybe 4 channels at the time.
Yeah.
And then when they put an antenna outside, go outside and turn the antenna until I
Yeah.
tell you to
Stop.
Stand right there. Don't move. Don't move. No, that's perfect. Don't move.
All right, hold it. Just hold it right there.
Yeah, hold it right there.
And I'm like, wait, can we go back to the rabbit ears with the foil inside?
Yeah.
Actually, I find that Christmas Story that parallels my childhood. That's the way it was growing up. That kid does it really, really well. Because there was always a guy like a kid like that in the neighborhood.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
You
you're
know-
saying that you had bunny pajamas?
I actually gave a friend of mine a lamp like that one year. The one with the leg.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's and the one-piece snowsuits. Wasn't
Yeah.
these fashion statements? Oh, Mom, that doesn't look right. You know, you're lucky they peeled you out of the damn thing at school.
Uh-huh.
And
You get all
anybody ever stick their tongue to the pole outside when it's cold?
No.
Yeah, I saw kids do that.
I don't make it a habit to stick my tongue on poles, but I did try it. You remember the orange juice cans out of the freezer? And they
Yes.
had
Yes.
top? I did do it to that one time just to test it, and my tongue did stick to the top of the orange juice can. I was very scared for about 30 seconds.
We
Then
had
you got to get some warm water and pour over it and
Yeah.
melt it off.
Yep.
That's I got stuck to the ice trays. We had the metal ice trays. My grandmother
Ooh.
did, and my hands were wet, and went to go pop the ice out and got stuck to it and had to go run with
You
cold
got
water.
ice cubes stuck to your fingers.
Yes, and the cubes would get stuck. Yep.
How tall was your school building, Ken? Just curious.
What's that?
How tall was your grade school? Let's say grade school. The building.
1 story.
Oh, well, forget it. You wouldn't. I was going to ask you something, but we used to have, they had like a cement thing with these iron doors. It must have been the steam. It was about 5 foot. So the tennis balls were like gold. You pitch that playing ball, you know, you hear bong, that was a strike. But the school itself was 1920, I think. So it was like 4 to 5 stories tall. And once, a few times a year, the caretaker went on the roof, threw all the tennis balls down. And if you caught one of the tennis balls, the bully punched your lights out for the tennis ball.
Wow.
That was school.
Why try to catch it then?
I never had anything that was more than 1 story except for in junior high. Our junior high had 2 stories.
Our junior high was only 2 stories. It got smaller. Except, well, the Collegiate Institute was large. But you know what, England, I think about school, there's certain things that, you know, cards were like gold. You line them up against the wall and throw them and knock them down, and who wins your cards, and tennis balls, and
Mm. So did y'all already tell me what's your favorite Christmas song? I think y'all already told me.
Christmas song,
Yep, Christmas song.
First Noel. You know, I don't. You lose your voice when you get older too, Bonnie. Don't you, Ken?
Mine would have been Silent Night.
Mhm.
Silent Night, that's a good one.
I don't. There was a lot of them, Bonnie. There was like,
I know.
there was a time, get ready for church. It's almost midnight.
Mary said, "Oh, holy night."
Okay, I'm finished with my carrots. I really like the song I Saw 3 Ships. And there's a lot of different people do different versions of that. It's kind of like a Jethro
Ships?
Tull-ish kind of song. I Saw 3 Ships, it's called. Hallelujah, beautiful. Yeah, that's a great one. Always uplifting. Oh, Holy Night, it's my mom and I's favorite for a while. It changes. It just depends, on the year. Definitely Oh Holy Night was my mom and I remember we both like discovered how it was our favorite song one year, about 10 or 15 years ago, that same year. We were both like, yeah, that's my favorite song. What a wonderful day that would be.
Depends. If you went to church, it had to go with an organ. The ones that went with the organ the best, right?
Yeah, those would be all the traditional hymns, Silent Night, Angels We Have Heard on High, Oh Come All Ye Faithful. That's a good one. It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. I play all those on piano, but I'm only allowed to play them after Thanksgiving. And I really don't want to play them before Thanksgiving anyway, so. But yeah, they're fun and they're hard to play. They're all these crazy minors and majors and whatever, sharps and flats, and they just couldn't make any of that music normal. It's all very challenging, but
Mary Didn't, Don't You Know? That's a good song.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Been a long time.
Oh my gosh, my kids. Wow. That's really cool, Steva.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I had a landlord for about 7 years, and whenever December would be coming around, around Thanksgiving, he would tell me, "Don't worry about your December rent. Make sure your kids have Christmas."
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
So what did your kids do with all those Cadillacs?
All those what?
With all the Cadillacs you bought them, why don't make it? Yeah.
Damn. Too quiet, then too loud. Can you find a medium, please? I can't understand you.
I can't understand the cataract.
Excitable.
Sounded like cataracts.
Cadillacs?
Cataman? We don't know. It's a secret.
You won't find that, hey, Bonnie.
Christmas was whenever they would get like a coat if they needed it or clothes. It was.
Yeah, I always got a coat for Christmas.
They always hated it. Socks, underwear,
Yeah, well, I hated freezing. I bet that year he went to Chicago, he wished he had a real good coat because I was always real grateful for my nice new winter coat.
Yeah.
You betcha. Freeze my ass off, walking backwards and shit in the windy snow. Oh, it'd be unbearable sometimes. You can't even breathe right. It like hurt your lungs, and it was painful. My husband don't want to go anywhere it snows because I'm like, let's leave California. He's like, where? Everywhere I say it snows, except Florida, which I couldn't live in Florida without the mountains and stuff and trees.
Right.
It's too
It didn't
barren.
snow here often enough to claim it. It's like
It
rare.
was so cold when you went to high school. Everybody spent money for a white silk scarf to try to face the wind.
Silk is not warming.
Silk?
Silk, because your face got so raw, wool would just rip it apart.
Oh yeah, and there wasn't really like fleece back then. Remember fleece? I mean, it got real popular. What in the 80s and 90s?
Yeah.
Oh, no. We've always just crocheted them.
This was 62, 63.
I can't have a great memory of like a childhood Christmas. Would have to be going way back to when my grandparents were alive. I could barely remember that. But with the kids, every Christmas was, except that first Christmas with my son, baby.
Yeah.
That was good. I guess it was the next Christmas. It was more different, but it was. We always had nice Christmases. Like, none
Yeah.
are really elevated over any others in my mind, you know. And when the brothers can make it, it's wonderful. My husband's brothers. If my sister can make it and her husband, that's more rare. She's so much further.
Yeah.
But it's kind of how that is.
Yeah,
Did you-
my brother doesn't here real often for Christmas.
Did you go through it where one of my cousins' family got so big that's the end of buying them outside of the immediate family? It cost you too much for all the kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, my mother used to buy for the kids, the grandkids, and the great grandkids. And I told her, I said, Mama, that's too much. You need to stop doing this. Just be there at the meal and we're all happy.
It's a good gift to, for grandparents to give their grandkids for sure.
Yep. And also she was a computer whiz, and so she would make the Christmas cards every year, and it cost a lot of money just to do that. And because she would do it all in color, she would do the Texas Santa Claus, I think, on the front sometimes, and then the inside she would put something and then write what she wanted to write, and then on the back, creations by her. So she would go through a lot of ink. And then
I remember as a young kid, of course, my great grandmother was still living, but she had so many great grandkids that every grandkid got a pair of socks. But in the socks, they would have like, $50 and, the
Nice.
and the
Yeah.
Morgan dollars, and they just, have like maybe $4 or $5 in there. But we thought it was the best gift of all.
Hey, Sean. Good to see you. The Marines believe in Santa, huh? Okay.
are they the ones?
So there's the Air Force. I think it's the Air Force, the ones that track him.
No, is it? I was wondering who tracked him.
Yeah, I think it's the Air Force, the ones that do the Santa tracker.
Yep.
Up here, it's NORAD.
Yeah, NORAD. That's right, NORAD.
NORAD has spotted Santa somewhere over Japan or something. That.
Yeah, for his kingdom. Good to see you.
Yeah, for his kingdom.
Yeah, I used to collect Santa Clauses from all over because my father was all over. My mother, they were the world travelers. Have you seen those? And I don't know if they're German, and I don't know what happened to mine, but it's got little candles around in a circle on it. It's a wooden thing, and then the top has a little fan, and it's spun around when you'd light the candles.
Oh,
Well, they had
I don't think so.
where the metal expanded quicker than one side and made it spin with the. It's like one of those the ashtrays where goes up. But it used to make that go around that ornament. made it go around. The connection. Yeah.
I gotta go. My daughter is here. Love
All right.
y'all.
You have a good night, D.
Thank you for
Okay,
coming.
good night. Love y'all. Love you, chat. Bye.
Love you too. Come. Gunny Claus leads the way. Well, okay. Of course, you know I have a lot of thoughts going through my head this year, and so that's what my daughter and I last year. The trip was just to get away from all the loss. And so we were like, we're going to find Christmas. And going to all those places and everything. And then coming back and doing the carriage ride. We didn't have to find Christmas. I think Christmas is in your heart. Steve, oh, that's good. It's the spirit.
Yeah, I went on a bike ride a few times, and there's a lot around here besides the Marines. You know, the bikers will put on a, you know, do a ride for Toys for Tots. I rode with them a few times.
Okay. Sorry. I quit looking at my phone.
It's okay. I keep having to watch above my head because I have a book, about a 7-foot bookshelf near me, and that's where my cat likes to get on the very top. And sometimes I have to watch him because he has been known to jump down on top of my head.
No.
And he keeps moving around, so I keep looking to make sure he's not fixing to pounce.
Yeah. Well, they're asking my daughter if she found the parts of her teeth that she said no, I was just spitting out shards of teeth. I don't know where her knee's pretty swollen. I told her to, I made her ice packs and told her to keep it elevated. I don't know if it should be wrapped or.
I might need to do that, Steve-O. Find me a hard hat to put on.
There you go. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be donating a lot of Christmas decorations. Not the ones that go on the tree. I can't get rid of the ornaments. They've all been gifts or made by the children.
Yeah, that's what probably about 50 to 75% of the ones we still have is ones that the kids made as they grew up. You know, we've had that has like the year they made it. So there's several from each kid. And
yeah.
It's another thing Hallmark made that was ungodly expensive was ornaments.
Yes.
Yeah. Almost like all those stores are out of business now, it seems like. Remember there was like Hallmark stores in the mall and strip mall?
Yeah, you don't see them anymore.
Nope.
Really? I haven't been to a mall in so many years. I don't know.
Me either. I don't think I've stepped in a mall in probably at least 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, they're all shut down. There was one in my town, like right next to the Rite Aid, was a Hallmark store. They had all the cards and everything the Hallmark store had. It's been gone for over a decade, but bygone time. There was a Radio Shack in the same strip. Those are all gone too.
I think my favorite store in the mall was Spencer's.
Yeah,
Because they had all the crazy, they had all kind of crazy things in there.
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Yeah. Spencer's was the naughty store.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, they had other things besides the naughty section, but they just had all kind of different gag gifts. And I remember one year I bought one of the fake lottery tickets like they had in there showing like he won, and I had my wife and everybody believing I won the lottery.
Yeah.
Gag stores were a thing too. Like
Yeah.
you could get trick, like the chewing gum that would.
Oh yeah, when you pull it out, or you can get the little stink
yeah.
bombs, or the things you put in the end of the cigarettes,
Yeah,
cigarette
or
loads.
cigarettes.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
Mhm.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
I'd answer your gag gift, Ken, but Bonnie would kick me in the shins if I said that. There were some good ones.
Yeah, my brother put one of those blow up things in my mom's cigarette once.
Oh wow.
Of course, he's all standing there just looking all innocent, so it had to be me that did it.
Yeah.
And gosh, it was probably about 10 years ago. We were sitting there talking, and he said something about it. Remember when I put that in Mom's cigarette? And she looked at him real fast.
Oh no.
Oh,
I was like,
you better run.
Remember when I connected that hot plate to your chair? I never did it.
Hey, Mama T.
Or the whoopee cushions.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But all those years, she blamed me. Till then. And they would love to. Every time we had a family get together. Remember when so and so did this? And it was always something bad. And I'm like, do you remember anything good?
I was going to save this one for Deanna. I work with a Polish guy. The stories I could tell you. But anyway, nobody wanted to be union steward. So Alex was union steward. But he used to talk to you. He was about 6'5" or something. And he's playing with the cigarette. It was always filter. Cameo menthols. I hated those, but he smoked them. And I'm watching, he puts it in his mouth, he goes to light it. Of course, it's a filter end out. Then he takes it out, he keeps talking, right? And we're standing there trying to keep a straight face. You know what I mean? Have you ever had anybody light a cigarette like that? But at the end of the time, he caught it. It was like a 55-minute buildup. And he noticed the cigarette. You had to be there, I guess. He was,
You mean he lit the filter?
No, he just went to light it. He go, whoa,
Oh.
But to show you what he was like, we went up north to a Viceroy home where a guy's going to retire. That guy went through a 26er. Told him to go to beer, and he was filling the empty beer bottles with whiskey. He was going to drive home. I mean, you're in like a mountain type of thing where they blast it through. They had to take the distributor cap with the wires off. And he still didn't figure out why it wouldn't start. But I tell you, what a handful.
pranksters.
And they never lit the filter on the cigarette. Yeah.
Thank you, Joey. So I'm gonna listen to that. Let it be on.
Anybody have company Christmas parties? I never did, but I've heard some wild stories.
They still
No.
do that.
We never had Christmas parties, but we would have like a little get together. Everybody would like bring a dish, you know, with some food or something like that. But
No, this was an aircraft company, so at Christmas we had 2 weeks off because everybody flew home. They could be all over the world, you know. The only
Yeah.
time we were home was Christmas, so had over 2 weeks off.
I did have like employee Christmas party. They weren't like corporate parties, but you know, just employees getting together. But a couple of my ex-husbands were in the military, and there's always a military Christmas party. So I've been to a few of those, but I mostly bartended Christmas parties. So I've seen a lot of them, but not really been myself like part of that stuff.
Yeah. We always had one where my husband worked, and well, we had one several places, but where he worked, and we would do the white elephant
Mhm.
gift exchange. A lot of scratch off tickets were in there.
Right. Classic. The few I went to with the military, there were raffles. It always be like something to raffle. You could win a TV, or it would build up in prizes, you know, different things.
Yep.
yeah, Sean was talking about the numbers, but you know anybody can go in. You know you can go in there and change that yourself on your channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, how do you think I got mine? Red Pill Truth, and Sean got his. You can go in there and change it. I think you can only allowed to change it every 14 days, though.
Huh.
Hmm. Oh, so I could go incognito.
Yeah, you could change your at name. You can change your name to Bonnie. You could change your name to Bob if you wanted to.
Yeah.
My dad took me to the Magic Time Machine for my 16th birthday. That was embarrassing.
Okay, what does that mean? Magic Time Machine. What does that mean?
Magic Time Machine is a restaurant, and all the employees dress up as a character. And if
From
it's
like
your
certain years,
do what?
from like certain years or something.
No, like Disney movies or I don't know, just and if it's your birthday, then they all come circle you and sing it, and it's horrible.
Huh. Sounds like torture. Being
Yeah.
circled and sung to. That's awful.
With all these
I know
people.
it can be a sensitive thing, but I wasn't going to say anything, but I will anyway. You ever have the Christmas get together with the drunk? Everybody has a story of that. You know, I'll tell you.
In my younger days, the drunk might have been me.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. I was the bartender, so I got them all drunk and then had to deal with them.
Yeah.
Thing was, I remember my Aunt Norm moved furthest out, which now is part of Toronto, you know, but at that time, you're out in the sticks. And my uncle, he did well, worked for Multigraph Lithograph. So they were fairly well off, and it was a raised bungalow that they bought. And anyway, at this point, and the rec room was hockey night, right? All the guys went down there and watched hockey. and there's snow, quite a bit of snow out, and I had like bushes out the front of the door. You came into a landing, went down or went up, type of thing. Anyway, one of my aunts brought her boyfriend, and my aunt just brought a French provincial Chesterfield sofa, all tufted. It had little white, crystals and everything else. And everybody went downstairs, but I stayed up in the kitchen with my girlfriend, right? And through that opening was a dining room with my cousin Linda and two of the women that were married, right? And up comes this guy, anyway, comes up the stairs from the basement. And I'm thinking, great, you know what I mean? Got a cigarette, white shirt and everything. And he says, Linda, you CS, right? You get what I'm saying? She starts to cry. So I start to walk out. My girlfriend's looking at me and she's like, what? I said, I'm going to punch him out. That's it. I'm done. So as soon as I get to the opening from the kitchen, the other way, I'd walk back, tiptoe, and she says, what? I said, my dad. His hands were like catcher's mitts. He was halfway up the stairs when he said that. Last thing I saw of the guy was he had him by the belt and the collar with his face down, opened the door with one hand, threw him out past the storm door over the bushes and said, Noreen, your boyfriend's outside having a smoke. He was literally face first in the snow.
Did anybody see this? Yeah, he was talking about drunk. Did anybody see this video about this raccoon?
No.
A drunk burglar is in custody after falling through a liquor store ceiling in Virginia. It's not what you think. This burglar was a raccoon. The boozy bandit was found passed out and drunk in the store's bathroom on Saturday. Apparently, it got into some bottles of whiskey and scotch. The store says the raccoon drank about $250 worth of spirits. The party animal now sobering up in a local animal shelter. A drunk.
Yeah, I've seen that on the news. I was like, wow, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, Pat.
Raccoons aren't very nice creatures for the most part. Put them on.
And supposedly, I don't know if it's the same raccoon, but the place right next door was a martial arts studio that a squirrel had got in there a few weeks or a few days before that and stole all the snacks.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I forgot to say, he burned a hole right through her brand new sofa with a cigarette. I knew there was more to it.
What? And the JLR Team Boy blown up.
So, did he have the illegal explosives or someone else? That's horrible. That's true, Echo. They do love beer.
You probably made a good buck, Roots, being bartender on Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah. That was.
I did a New Year's Eve party one year as a bartender. I made some pretty good tips that night.
Yeah.
The more they drink, the higher the tips go.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true.
You got change for a $5? Meanwhile, it's a $50 bill. Yeah, right here. 7 cents. There you go. Yeah. Mm.
I did have a few of them get mad when I had to cut them off because you would tell they was, because you don't want to be responsible if they go out and get in a car and, kill somebody.
Yeah.
But I'm like, well, I'm just trying to protect other people.
That's even though it was that long ago, that's why we took the distributor cap with the wires. Guy who killed himself and other ones, then Jerry was the guy that owned the house up north. That he's responsible. And that far back,
Yeah. No, I've cut people off. A lot of people would get mad, but oh well.
Yeah, I used to manage your bar several years ago, and they would get mad, but you know, hey, our job. I'm not going to lose. I'm not going to afford the bar losing their liquor license or something like that over something stupid like that, and
Yes.
then them going back suing me because I served them. Or
Yeah.
TABC is really strict here about that.
Yeah. So they should be.
Yeah. Salted nuts and crackers and bowls. Yep. And this one club that we used to go to, dance hall, an hour before they would close, they would quit serving alcohol and give you free coffee, sodas, whatever.
kind of sober everybody up.
That's called.
And the snacks that she's talking about, the mixed nuts or pickled eggs or whatever.
when I managed at one bar, we had this one regular. He wouldn't drive home, but he would go out there and get in his car and go to sleep. And there were several times we had to go out there and knock on the window and say, "Look, dude, take your keys out." Said, with your keys being in ignition, they will still get you.
Yeah.
Even if you're just parked, they will still get you with because your keys are in that ignition.
Yeah. Yeah. You had the ability, and you're trying to display it. That's that.
Yep.
You're done. Yeah.
So get in the back seat and go to sleep back there. That way, at least you're not in the driver's seat. You know, sleep it off back there.
No.
He had one, what, Vicky? Jerry, did you hear me say goodnight? Hopefully.
Yep, I'm gonna have to be hopping down here myself because I have to go to work tomorrow. So
Yeah, I'm gonna close it down probably. I'm starting to get hungry.
Uh-oh.
I knew it.
I would say time for a midnight snack, but it's not midnight there yet. So
Close enough.
it's after midnight here. So, but y'all have a good night. I appreciate you having me up, Bonnie.
Thank you for coming up, Kim.
Good to see you, Virginia and Black Watch.
Good night, Ken. Sleep well.
Take care. Yep, tomorrow's Friday.
I don't know how he goes that long having to work. I couldn't. 10 o'clock, that was it.
I got to see if the scores, if it. I think it's over. No, it's not. Turn it. Let's see the score. I know Dallas is getting it. That's it. No, they don't have the score. That's saying 0-0. No.
I gotta know, Black Watch. Are you wrapping presents? Are you eating chips?
No, I said to her, get half popcorn and half chip. So I go ahead, and then I hid them. You ever try to hide stuff on yourself so you don't eat it right away?
Yeah.
You know, and the strange thing is you know exactly where it is. Well, on the bottom of the pile, I thought they're all popcorn again. You know what I mean? I'm going to make myself sick on that. Well, there are chips, but they're stale. And there's a dog. Who has a dog in an apartment building? Next door. But anyway, they're chips. So hopefully one of them's fresh. I don't know.
Pour them out in a bowl. So,
You ever drop one on the rug and you don't know it's there? About 3 weeks later, while you got bare feet, you find out that's just like a shard of glass. It breaks off. But anyway, yeah, chips. I looked for popcorn. I think I ate it all. It's really
All
good.
right, well, I'm closing this one down.
Yeah.
Maybe Grinch can eat his snack and I can find me something.
Yeah. I got lots of chocolate milk. Anybody want to try it? No eggnog, though. BYOB.
Y'all have a good night. Stay warm. Stay safe. Use discernment. We got this. Good night, y'all.
Night, everyone. Take care.